Alrighty, so I've jumped online and I've had a look at the healthy eating, the Eat for Health website, which is where you can go to get all your information on what you should nutritionally be getting on board per day. So that gives you your energy calculators, your daily food intake portions, and your nutritional value food groups that you should be eating. Also advises you by giving you an overview on what you should ideally be intaking per day for a healthy lifestyle. Okay, so I've compared what you currently eat and what you should be eating for your age and gender. All right, so for example, the vegetables group, you said 4 to 5 serves per day. You should be bringing that up to 6.
Okay.
Ideally. If you can incorporate, I'm not quite sure what type of vegetables you normally eat, but if you could incorporate lots of green leafy veggies, that gives you lots of different nutrients from some of the starch-based ones. So you're getting lots of iron from that. The starchy vegetables are really good for carbohydrates, which gives you long-lasting energy. So basically, I don't know if you've ever heard the phrase "eat the rainbow." That's usually a good indication of if you're eating lots of different coloured vegetables and fruits, then you're getting lots of different nutrition from the foods that you're taking in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good advice.
Thank you. So the fruit serves, you normally have 1 per day. You should bring that up to 2. Fruit, having that natural sugar is far superior to having an added sugar. So from the food group of the saturated fats and the sugars and that food group, where we really don't want you eating very much of that at all per day. Natural sugars like fructose and that type of thing, which you get from fruit, that's a different type of sugar and it gets absorbed into the body differently. Hi. Just excuse me one moment.
No, can I get something?
Sorry about that. Unexpected interruptions sometimes happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so the natural sugars that you're consuming are far superior to added sugars. It's absorbed differently into your bloodstream. It gives you a different type of energy. Okay, and different.
It's good to know.
Yes. Yeah, very good. So for the grain foods and the cereal group, that is your pasta, bread, cereals, that type of thing. You should really be having up to 6 serves of that per day, which sounds like a lot. You're only currently having 2, but it doesn't take much of that to equate to a serve, whereas you might need to have a lot of spinach, right, to be 1 serve, whereas it wouldn't take the same amount to have 1 serve of a cereal. Okay, so it sounds like a lot, but it's not actually, it's not an equal amount to some of the other foods that you would be having. So if you wanted to jump onto the Eat for Health website, you can always have a look at what equates to a standard size serving for each of those foods.
Yeah, I'll have a look.
Yeah, and that's quite interesting as well, because you sort of assume that 1 serve is like 1 cup, for example, when it's not that, and varies for each food. Okay, meat, lean meat, poultry, fish, eggs, all the protein foods. Okay, you should be having up to 3 serves of that per day. You're currently only having 1. Okay, so you could incorporate, say you have salads for lunch, maybe try adding some cold chicken to that, or ham off the bone, not processed meats though, but something lean, okay, and unprocessed. Milk, yogurt, cheese, so dairy, you're pretty much on par for that, so that's pretty good. So 2.5 serves per day is ideal. You're currently having 2, so that's really good for calcium intake as well. Okay, but they do advise you have the low-fat version of whatever that is, because we want to try to reduce the fat intake, but usually those products still maintain the nutritional value in the low-fat version of that.
Okay.
They just remove the fat. Okay, and the additional serves from that top of the pyramid, you have saturated fats, sugars, additives, and that sort of thing. Your sometimes food, okay, it should be between 0 and 3 serves per day. You're currently on 2 to 3 serves per day, so we really need to try to bring that down.
Yeah, I'll try and bring that
Yeah.
down.
Okay. So it's a matter of like you're eating relatively healthily, a few naughty snacks in there. The vegetables are pretty good. Dairy's pretty good. Okay, but what I'd like you to try to work on is trying to cut out those extra snacks that you're having and replacing them with something else.
Okay.
So if you like something like mixed nuts or not muesli bars because they're very high in sugar, but something like that that's a cereal based. If you like seeds and things like that, you can snack on that. Fruit, veggies, you can get those mini cucumbers.
Yeah,
You
that's
just
true.
snack on 3 cucumbers or something, or get a punnet of cherry tomatoes or something. If you leave them in your car and then on your drive home, snack on that when you're hungry.
Good idea.
Also, your water intake really needs to be increased from nothing. So, the importance of having lots of water in your day, that really helps your digestive system and really helps your metabolism as well. So once you've got a healthy digestive system and a healthy metabolism, that makes everything run a lot more smoother, and it means that you're able to absorb the nutrients better from your food. It also stops you feeling so sluggish. It helps you feel more motivated, less bloated. It's just, it filters through into your whole system. So your skin is clearer, your eyes are brighter, you're less tired. There's just, the perks of drinking water are just proven to be the best thing that you can put into your body.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
No,
Sorry, I know I've done a lot of talking.
Do I get any benefits of drinking water from drinking coffee?
Because you're drinking decaf, I mean, that is a lot better than caffeine that you're drinking. But I mean, pure water is obviously the best choice. Green tea is really good because it's packed full of antioxidants. So I'd say keep on the green tea. Black tea is quite good as well. Coffee is sort of like the bottom of the food chain a little bit. We don't advise that you drink a lot of coffee. However, that's usually advised from the perspective of caffeinated coffee. So I will have a look at that, and I will get back to you about the decaf coffee. But I would say if you can stick to straight water, even mineral water, if you don't like plain water, squeeze some lemon in it, or they've got really nice diffused like teas that you can put into it, or just a tiny smidge of fruit juice, no added sugar, that sort of thing, just until you get used to the amount that you're drinking. Initially you'll feel like you're running to the loo all the time and you can't keep up with that amount, but then your body gets used to it and it just becomes a habit.
That's great, thank you.
Yeah, no worries. Let me just double check that I've got everything else. Okay. I think that is So I look forward to hearing how you change up your diet and get on board with the healthy eating. Jump onto the website, have a look at the food pyramid, familiarise yourself with that. I will print this off for you, and so you have a copy of how much you should be eating and a little reminder of what you're already eating, so that you can make those comparisons
Thank you.
and make the right choices.
Cheers.
Okay, thank you very much, and I will see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.